What's up, everybody? It's fmell here with another day of the fmell's Monthly Melee Valorant in July of 2022. I'm here with 3K Noah and Cats, and today we have our first semifinals matchup between Server Core and Peaky Blinders. How are we feeling today, guys?
Oh, absolutely thrilled to be here as always. We've seen these two teams go at it in their respective games before. Peaky Blinders with a pretty interesting start to our tournament, and Server Core, of course, going in pretty strong there as well. All these games pretty much have gone to map 3, but I'm super excited to see these two teams play.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I'm pretty excited to see these teams play again. Peaky Blinders, I'd casted their matches, a couple of days ago, and they were looking really strong. That team chemistry, playing together, playing really good, and I'm excited to see what they have. Same goes for Server Core. I'm really excited to see what they have as well.
Yeah, definitely. And, we talked about this a little bit pre-broadcast. We've talked about it before, but it's the double ops that we've seen out of the side of Peaky Blinders before, being really aggressive with the side of Botniak and I believe Boat Ramen. They're really aggressive. They like to play this double op style. I want to see if maybe we get the kind of a similar reaction from Server Corps. I do believe Peaky Blinders will be starting out on defense this side here as well.
And yeah, as we know, last time that we did cast the Peaky Blinders match, Botniak, give that man an op, and he's going to be a menace. He's going to be able to find that value, get those nice picks. And yeah, that op was just really letting that team, getting a lot of wins on these rounds.
Yeah, definitely terrifying with that. And of course, just Chamber in general is one of those characters that's just so incredibly strong, and it hurts not to have one. But if you can put someone who's super strong, such as Botniak, on a Chamber where you can still leave him with the Headhunter, you can still leave him, essentially with that Sheriff once you go into a pistol round, it really sways into your favor at either way. So going into this, I do believe we actually are going to be starting out on Bind between these two teams as well.
Yeah, very interesting map. The teleporters give that sense you can rotate real quick. You need to do some things like that. Ops again are going to be really good in this map. You need to be able to hold, hookah if you want to hold heaven on the A site, or you want to hold CT on B site. You want to go long on B. You can do that too. A lot of op spots on this map, so I think that double op will work out for them pretty well. But who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We won't know until we get into it, but we should be getting into that agent select just momentarily. Super excited for that. And, we talk about being on Bind, talking about having access to those teleporters. That always throws in that aspect of the mind games, saying, oh, do we want to pick an Omen? Do we want to pick a Yoru? Try and goes for maybe some of these fake teleports, juke people out and say, oh, they're going to over-rotate. We will gladly take site, set up, and defend the spike once it goes down.
100%. And yeah, those teleports, very interesting to see. No other map really has the power to be able to rotate so fast or play these tricks. So yeah, these teleports are super unique, and they just bring, it's almost, you have to play differently. You have to play Valorant differently on Bind. So it's always interesting to see team comps and seeing how they're able to play on this map.
Yeah, and of course, still one of the quote-unquote considered big things always is your mental, but in a competitive setting, you should be able to throw that out the door. You should be able to look and say, okay, guys, we're playing competitively. There's no reason anybody should be in tilt. Of course, you can go down 13-0 on a map, but you need to go into that next map and say, oh, scoreline 0-0, I don't care. I need to play exactly how I did in the last one. And that's really what I'm looking forward to. We saw Peaky Blinders do something, I'm pretty sure, rather similar to it, losing pretty heavily in their map 1. I think, don't know if it was Server Corps. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but the mentality of playing Valorant, of playing in a competitive setting, you always have to be on the top of your game.
Yeah, it's always about the mind games. It's always about your mind as well. Like you said, your mental. Always be on top of your game. Never tilt. Communicate with your team. If the communication stops, there's not much chance of you really winning that round, because especially in competitive Valorant, if you're not communicating with your team, it's going to be rough. So I just want to see communication and team play from these teams tonight.
Yeah, I mean, communication being one of those things that's so incredibly important when you come down to it. But let's go ahead, let's take a look at how the bracket has fallen so far. So, of course, we have Peaky Blinders and Server Corps up tonight. Tomorrow, it'll be the Squirtle Squad versus the Teddingtons, as both of them were able defeat both Meat Gang and the Benchwarmers, respectively. 2-0 there for the Skirtle Squad, and Ted Teddington's an 8-2-1 banger. And I think that was last night. It had a little bit of a late start as well, so we got to about 1 a.m. Gotta say, pretty long game, but hey, we're still here for it. We love to see it go map 3, and I'm certainly hoping this one will as well.
Yeah, and I mean, both teams, very, very good. I mean, they've won their games. I mean, Server Corp being able to win 2-0 over Funny Fingers, Peaky Blinders with a 2-1. You know, we'll see who can win this one. And you know, same thing on the other side. Squirrel Squad won against Benchwarmers 2-0, while the Ted Teddingtons win 2-1 against Meat Gang. So, I mean, let's see. The winners of those games go to Grand Finals on July 30th. I think that will be pretty interesting. But it looks like we're getting into some character selection here.
Yeah, and who would have guessed it? Botniak looks like he's already looking to like lock in that chamber. And looking at the full side here for Server Core, looking pretty comfortable and confident into some of these characters they want to play. Koto, of course, on that chamber, looked very comfortable with the ops. We did see him, I believe, on the jet there as well, but it is going to be Wysa on the jet this time around for the side of Server Core.
And yeah, like you said, Boniak looking to lock in that up, but we do have an op on the other side in Koto, and yeah, just super good agent on this map. We're gonna have that Viper, which is really, really good, can lock down all that B site and most of that A site with that Viper spit. Phoenix with that buff, gonna be able to clear those quick corners with that flash, and it's kind of interesting. They're running double flashes. One of them is gonna be more, you know, initiator because it is KO, but the double flash is pretty interesting here. And yeah, we're gonna have that jet to be able to have those entry plays and those big frags.
Yeah, and Phoenix is one of those characters that
Choose
got
your
that
agent.
little buff, but where you really didn't see the play rate increase too much, or rather the win rate. So it's always a big question mark in my mind whether or not he's going to be able to perform. Of course, we have Hailstorm on it here for Server Core. They are starting out in that attacking side, so trying to make really good usage of your utilities, what you're looking for. And when you're actually comboed up with something like the KO, who's still going to have the opportunity to use those flashbangs to enter site, to try and push and look for those entry frags, they can combine each other and they can play off each other really well, even if they're split. As for example, if you're going on the B side, if you're able to get out through Hookah as well as long through Garden, you can pretty much flash the entire site of B just with those two members.
100%. Just flashes themselves are so good when played with a duelist. You know, flash, jet can peek out, take a couple shots. I mean, if they miss, they can dash out, or hey, if they get another one, they can maybe dash in, get some more space for their team. And flashes seem to always be really good with the duelist. But it seems like we're getting into our first round here. 20 seconds on the clock until the start of this game.
Yeah, definitely. Map number 1, of course, between the Peaky Blinders and versus Server Core. Who do you think is going to win? Drop it in Twitch chat. We're live, we're excited, and we're into map number 1. Looks like a heavy stack for the Server Core onto B side.
Looks like we have Kodo here playing that chamber, pushing up that long. But we have the opposing chamber ready to receive him. Botniak not playing any games and playing that defense, holding that garden spot. Guardian gonna peek with the op, with the knife outside, gonna get out of there with that rendezvous. Looks like they're still applying that pressure on B. Phoenix jumping in there. Tyrell jumping in there. Husa's gonna get in there. Everyone's on site. Hazel with the flash, gonna be able to get one. KO's not gonna get flashed, so gonna peek. Gonna miss his shot. What is he? Oh, his 2 shots is gonna run out.
Runs out of shots there. Losha here around the corner. Look at Botniak. He's played so patient this entire time. He's not able to get the second kill for himself. But you've got 2 players in Garden. That's Wysa taking down another. But now only 1 person remaining. It's Wysa. And they drop a round and a retake there for the Peaky Blinders. They'll pick up the pistol. And they've got to be pretty happy about that. I thought for a while Botniak just provided so much pressure. He was able to get the first frag onto the side of Server Core, and then he just waited. Drew so much extra attention that the Peaky Blinders, or excuse me, the Server Core might have been able to put elsewhere, and Peaky Blinders were able to take that in. And well, looks like we might have ourselves a first timeout.
Wow, round 2 timeout. That's something.
I hear that. That is definitely something, all right. But either way, a fantastic round for them, and they've got to be really confident going into this next one. Of course, you have your bonus, and if you're the side of Server Core, you're looking straight classics. You don't really want to go anything else. I have seen recently some teams say, okay, you know what, your bonus, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna force. We are going to straight force, and we're going to say, oh, we can win this bonus. And I think I might have actually seen Server Core do it in a previous match. So it'd be pretty interesting to see what their buys are going to be, and potentially that could be what this timeout is about.
100%. I mean, you know, that bonus usually, oh, let's save, and if we lose here, we'll be able to have guns the next round. But if you do want to get on the other side, because usually by round 3, the other team will have Vandals or Phantoms or just, you know, rifles in general. So you do want to match that, because the bonus is taking a risk in the fact that you might lose a round. But even if you do get your economy. That's what the bonus is for. But yeah, you know, taking out those rifles during that bonus is a strategy that does work a lot of the time.
Yeah, love to see it. And well, no force along the lines here of Server Core. They're going to stay pretty much with those classics, a Headhunter, maybe a shorty or two, and see Hailstorm with it. But playing a little bit more slow, more default, maybe, hopefully, really waiting for someone to overpeak or overpush. But Peaky Blinders are pretty strong on the defensive side. They're pretty smart when it comes to it. They don't over-rotate. They play very intelligently at the end of the day. And it is going to have to force, of course, Server Core's hands, as they are going to have to push eventually. You're on the attacker side. You're going to have to push eventually, as they've wasted about a minute here, and really not too much information has been gathered from either side, but it is a little bit more of an aggressive push out of Hookah there from the Peaky Blinders. Is going to be able to gather some more information. It looks like actually full rotation over to the A side. So if Server Core is able to pick this up and able to read it, they might be able to rotate back over to the B side.
Yeah, and it looks like Server Core just wanted to get that information. You know, they didn't want to get too much crazy. They know the other team is probably forcing, so let's get some info if they're here. Then we'll do something about it. And yeah, they were there, so they decided to rotate. We have one in Hookah. Getting some more information still. I'm not trying to engage too much, but it looks like Peaky Blinders have caught word of that rotation. Everyone hopping in through Hookah right now. Wysa with the dash. Gonna get taken by the slow. Bonyak chilling here with that Judge. Gonna not be able to get one. Hazel gonna kill him with the shorty. Hazel popping out, trying to find another. Miss his shots. And Meteor gonna be able to try to get him again. Goes for his second one. Goes for a third. Gets him on 2 HP. Grab that heal. KO sitting with that Marshall. CT, this is crazy. He's the last player standing. Pushing from all fronts. Can he go for his fourth? He's gonna barely miss him. But Wysa is gonna be taken out unstoppable with that classic here.
And what an intelligent play there from Server Core, knowing all they need to do is gather information and try and get rid of guns. And at the end of the day, if you're going to try and force a Judge versus a shorty, sure, the Judge might win, but realistically, it's going to be the first person to click wins. At the end of the day, Server Core was able to pick this round up, and they're going to have some guns to their names. They're not really going to force on anyone who hasn't bought. Their economy is in a really good spot. Peaky Blinders are most likely going to have to go for what is essentially a full save. Whether or not they're going to have maybe an SMG or two on someone is up for debate. Either way, fantastic round there for Server Core.
They're deciding here to push up on that A site. 3 going up short. General Losha holding it. Gonna get the Molly here. He's gonna be able to block them out. Phoenix gonna find him. Gonna get them out. Hazel gonna get that pick. Stodgy Meter gonna get that pick. Take the knives out on Stodgy. Not gonna be able to use them though. Kodo gonna be able to get that pick there. Bonyak pushing up. Gonna get taken by Hailstorm. Seems to be a god on the shotgun tonight. Bot Ramen holding that back sight. Not letting anyone come out with that ghost. Last player standing. Gonna be able to tap Hailstorm, but he's gonna get taken by Koto at the end with the Spectre.
Yeah, get a good trade at the end of the day, and Server Core were just able to take sight very easily, very effectively. The only, I think, buy there was Jet with the Marshall. She actually ends up dropping the Marshall, trying to go for those knives, but Server Core is still able to take them out and still able to pick up the round. Fantastic job by them once again. as they are looking more and more comfortable. And you have at the end of the day, Hailstorm still on this judge, still hasn't died, 5,800 credits. And if you're able to stay alive even one more round just with this judge, your economy is in a fantastic spot.
You want to play? Let's play.
2 people at the end of the day and make yourself really, really comfortable. Trying to push in with this judge very quickly, but here's the commit onto the side. 1 draws, but it's Botniak instead with the judge. It's going to be a 2 for 2 overall as the full push goes on to be Viper Wall down there as well. And you got to keep your eyes on this Jet that is flanking. They don't know just yet, and I don't believe that Chamber did put down a trap over there, but Spike goes down. Now, it is time for the Peaky Blinders trying to rotate. Unstoppable, the first one to pick up a kill, forces it into this 3v2. Stajimir still behind this wall. He's got the Phantom. He's peeking and waiting slowly. They need to double peek this out of Garden, and Stajimir's going to run into Wysa, who has no idea he's there. And a quick and easy retake for Peaky Blinders will tie this at 2.
I mean, it looked good. You had that flank that really did help. Everything was good. I think that Botniak definitely had lots of value with that judge up in heaven. I was able to take out Hazel, who was, as you said earlier, has been alive for all these rounds with that judge. But you know what? It doesn't really matter because he did have lots and lots of credits. As you see, he's still going to be able to run that judge. But, you know, still left with those credits and still able to buy for sure.
Yeah, and Hazel, I'm not sure if I'm actually remembering this right, but I did end up hosting the game that Sarah Core initially played, and there was one player.
Get out of my way!
During the interview, they mentioned only runs shotgun, only runs with the judge. I think this might have been Hazelful. Now that I'm thinking about it, or excuse me, Hailstorm. Now I'm thinking about it, and I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Not at all. Looks like they're running it down. He's short. But that Omen Smoke's not going to let them get in there. Jet, Wysa going to updraft to get that info. Going to find one onto site. Doesn't know that the 3 are playing lamps right now. Or 2 of them, excuse me. Still playing for that information. Servercore playing very patiently, and I love to see it right now. Peaky Blinders not giving up the control of that site, nor giving up that control of lamps. Tyrell trying to find a pick, but not really able to find anything right now. Both teams playing very, very passively right now.
Yeah, and the way Servercore has taken a lot of these rounds has been very slow and methodical. They're sending pretty much the rest of the squad over to the B site now, and you only have Unstoppable. He is in this off angle at the moment, but the Corrosive does come out. He's going to start ticking away. Unstoppable picks up one, but that point gets traded back. And that was actually Husa trying to drop that ultimate. Hailstorm still lurking. Doesn't get the kill, unfortunately. And it's 2 more to the side of Jet. Meteor looking for the 3rd, but not able to get it. Popped away by Koto, and just 18 seconds left on this one. They've got to try and get down B-Log here, get this spike down. And if you're the side of the Peaky Blinders, there's really no reason to push. Sacrifice one person, wait for that spike sound. Bottom just sitting here, waiting. Spike down. Koto, the last one remaining with just 3 seconds left. He is going to opt to save, and of course, love the decision. But at the end of the day, Peaky Blinders pick up their 3rd, put themselves back in the lead.
I mean, what I saw in that round is Servercore maybe just trying to get a bit too much info, not really regarding the time, you know, waiting on those smokes, waiting on a whole bunch of stuff. At the end, though, when they did push on to that B site, what was interesting, Unstoppable was just, you know, in the cubby, Viper was able to send a molly in there and thought that it was cleared, you know, but it wasn't, because usually someone will swing out of there, but, you know, he decided I'm not going to do that, and was able to get that pick. And yeah, it was just, they just weren't able to get that bomb down. Again, just gotta watch that timer for sure. Knife goes up, he's short. Gonna be able to take 2. But Meteor gonna be just, you know, holding it with that Marshall flash. Not gonna be able to flash anybody, but he's gonna send a molly. Alosha trying to keep that control that he has there. Hazel not playing any game, gonna send that flash out, gonna run behind his wall. Going to go lamps.
Joke's over.
Unstoppable. Able to pick up Wysa. Or Wysa, sorry, with that Phantom. Spikes down. Hazel. Going with that all. Trying to get some picks that shotgun. Gonna get taken down, but that's okay. They're able to have a 2nd life. Botniak pushing up onto site. Trying to go for that defuse. We got 1 heaven. Botniak gonna be able to play shotgun battle, but Hailstorm again, just so crazy on the shotgun to be able to get a pick on Botniak and lamps. I don't know what these guys are going to do. The blind goes out to short.
Blind out to short. Still 2 players remaining now. It's just 1, and Server Core tied all back up at 3, and Hailstorm is so comfortable on these shotguns. It's working incredibly well for them. I didn't exactly expect it. Because there's so many long-range places you can play. You can play up in heaven. You can play, back towards the back of a site. But so far, Hailstorm is looking really comfortable. And with the help of the rest of his team, has been able to take down the Peaky Blinders. Sure, we are still tied at 3, and this is still very close either way. It's just been the name of the game has been Hailstorm so far.
100%. I mean, and they know when to peek, when not to peek. But here, who's gonna peek first on that op battle? Koda's gonna be able to take off that op. That Botniak was on that ult. Bot Ramen chilling right under hookah while they're pushing. I don't think they have any idea. Again, they're playing pretty slow. One coming up long. They're gonna push onto the site. He's gonna be able to find one. Not gonna be able to take it out. Wysaw taking out Bot Ramen. Good try, but was not gonna be able to get it. Husa gonna put that bomb down now.
She's able to plant now, looking for the wide swing potentially through the wall. I've seen a lot of Vipers do this recently. Losha just waiting in the wings on the other side of it as this wall is going to drop. And Husa still playing inside that box. Meteor on the flank does spot out Koto, but isn't able to find anything. Losha is able to take down 2 though, and forces it here into the 3v2. Now looking for another. There it is. And now it's into the 3v2. Peaky Blinders in the lead, tapping that defuse, trying to bait out Wysa here. And not able to find the peak. Hailstorm is able to get 1, but now it's only Wysa remaining. Defuse is tapped. There's the swing from elbow. And now Wysa can just play time. He's got the dash. He might be able to do something here. And actually does spot out the defuse, but he's able to spray right through the smoke. And Wysa able to clutch it up there for Cervicor.
Try for Peaky Blinders, to try and hold that. They just had to. Didn't have any time for that. But, I mean, it was just good play on Cervicor's side again, and, yeah, it was just good. Weren't able to... Got the bomb down, and when it came to defusing, they played a bit for a retake. It was just really good. Going into this next round here, round 8. Seems like we're just going to keep having Hailstorm on that judge, who is top frag right now, not even using a full bite gun. But we're gonna have a little fight in showers. Meteor on the knives, which is gonna be taken out by the KO flashing into sight, getting and not being able to spot anyone. Gonna send a knife, gonna be able to spot 1 in lamp, so he's gonna get taken down by Wysa. Husa though is gonna be able to plant that bomb down, while Stodgy Meteor's on the flank.
This is a game of patience right now for Cervicor, but they are incredibly clumped. Sure, that's going to allow them to get a lot of trades, but that's going to allow for the side of Peaky Blinders to be able to go in on different angles. But Koto says, oh, it doesn't matter. So does Hailstorm. Bot Ramen is finally able to find the trade, but Koto with another. The judge in Botniak's hands does not matter as Husa is able to take him down. And finally, our first lead by more than 1. This map, as it is Cervicor taking it 5-3.
Was looking a bit more, back and forth, but here we are again, or not again, for the first time. It's going to be up to possibly to be able to keep that lead, and it was nice to see that last time Meteor did flank. They learned from that, Meteor was flanking. Plus, they already knew that possibly he'd be playing showers, but it was good that they're actually learning and that they're looking at these flanks. And that's what a chamber is really for in a lot of situations, is to get those flanks. Botniak not wasting any time, though. It's going to be holding that hookah. Hazel, it's going to be another shotgun battle. Hazel looking for the corner, not being able to find one just yet. Clearing those corners slowly but surely. Botniak taking his time, but he's going to get flashed. Hailstorm's going to be able to take him out. That judge looking super comfortable on it. Ramen knows exactly what's going on. Going to be able to smoke everything, but Hazel doesn't care. He's going to ult. Molly that CT. Going to be able to swing with that flash, but he's going to get taken out and sent right back to hookah. They decide we're going to rotate, knowing that there is, that the B site is already been taken. But this side isn't free either. One going into lamps.
Spike planted.
That judge, perfect for clearing out lamps. Gonna find one. Gonna be able to find Losha and take him down.
Last player standing.
Meteor gonna be taken down by Wysa though, trying to get on the flank again. Ramen coming from CT, last man standing. Can he take all 5 of them? He's gonna get ulted. One's gonna dash into heaven. Wysa's gonna be able to get that kill.
And another fantastically played round there from the side of Server Core. Whether they're able to force the rotation, whether it's even one member that rotates over. That is one less member you have on site. And the strength of Hailstorm right now, consistently being able to find those frags inside of U-Haul, inside of lamps, wherever they may be, has been so effective for them taking A site. Sure, it hasn't done too much B site. He got a little unlucky as soon as he walked into main, just ran out of his ultimate. But either way, still able to find the frags, still able to find the kills. Currently 13 kills for Hailstorm, and he is just on the hunt for more. Has this flash to enter hookah, and Botniak, yeah, he's gonna play back a little bit more this time, knows not to bite off more than he can chew, and I expect this round to maybe be a little bit slower. The Marshall shot is there for Meteor, but Coda says, you know what, I am not interested. Matt takes him down, forces it into the 4v5 once again for Server Cores. They have 3 members here, but still lurking in the wings is Hazel up there in hookah. You gotta be able to keep your eye on him as this spike goes down onto the B site. Or excuse me, A side.
They've got a pretty good control of the A side, but they're trying to play a bit more back. Not playing too aggressive, not playing too much on the side. Botniak creeping right through the land. The flash is going to come out. Not going to be able to get any of them. 3 of them are going to be able to swing him.
And it took a minute for them to start shooting at him, but at the end of the day, they are there. He's going to tap this defuse. Wysa waiting in the wings, actually not able to get the kill. And that bomb still wasn't halfway defused, but Kota, now the only one remaining. He's got this operator as well. I don't think, yeah, he's not going to try and force his hand. Maybe look for an exit frag or 2. The hard swing, is it there? He's shaking his head. No, but Ramen's shaking his head. Yes. He's able to find the exit, and Peaky Blinders are able to pick up a round, get them above that 3-point threshold.
Yeah, again, I feel like Server Core just didn't take enough space that they could have. They had the site down, and yeah, we knew there was some that were playing heavy, and yes, they were around some spawn, but they just didn't take that space. They were all chilling on that wall near showers and short, and at the end, it just kind of made it that, you know, Peaky Blinders was able to just take that.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, but going into this round 11 right here, Botniak going to be holding this again. The flash and Hazel not going to be able to find Botniak behind the box and be taken out in the wallbang with Tyrell. Good check on that Omen smoke, but Wysa wasting no time with the dash. The updraft getting on site. Knives are out. Going to be getting a headshot on Wysa, on Bout Ramen. Be able to smoke that CT. Will they play some more aggressive? But again, Meteor being able to play that flank.
Spike planted.
But they're going to get taken down by Tyrell. Losha going to be able to find out Wysa as well as Unstoppable. Husa trying to find one into that CT side. They're going to be able to get that molly out. Trying to get them to not come in. Or they plant that spike. Have to go and get it though.
One enemy remaining.
Down in as well as Losha's able to pick up 1. It's traded back. We're left into the 1v1. It's Losha, the last one remaining here for Peaky Blinders up versus Tyrell. Gonna tap the bomb, potentially try and wait for Tyrell to go for the peak, but he's a little bit slower, a little bit patient there, but the flick is there. And as is the 4K for Losha, sticks the defuse. And this, once again, is a 1-round game.
Losha looking pretty solid with a 3K about 2 rounds ago, I'm pretty sure, and a 4K here, getting lots of value. You know, we have Hazel on the other side getting value off that judge, but over here we have Losha getting value, especially in the more recent rounds off that Vandal. Very nice play from all of them, being able to hold down that site, but at the end when it came to it, he was able to stop. I was able to get that defuse.
They are
But
so dead.
here we go into this next round. Kodo getting ready to play with that tour de force.
You want to play? Let's
Botniak,
play.
though, with the judge. This is not a match that's in Botniak's favor until Kodo wants to push, but I'm pretty sure he's comfortable where he is. But in Hookah, there's no time being wasted. Baron are going to be able to take one going off the box, but he's get taken down by Husa. Tyrell's there to help him as well. Oniak is finally fine. Koto not going to be able to get the pick with that judge, though, as Koto does have that tour de force looking for Losha into the backside. Tyrell going to get taken down to 65 health. The flash goes out behind that wall. Not going to be able to flash anyone except for himself, but they're going to run onto the site. Walls up, and the bomb is down.
Spike planted.
Unstoppable playing right at elbow, though. He's going to be able to pop out of there as soon as he needs to. Husa going up elbow. They're going to meet now. Husa taking Unstoppable out of the game, and it's up to Losha to secure these 4s. I mean, he got a 4K last round. Can he do it again?
Yeah, on 30 HP, and they know where he is, too. It's so hard to really just do anything. Husa, she's able to take him down. And makes it a 5-7 game now. And another round, kind of where Peaky Blinders just look a little uncomfortable. Botniak hasn't really been able to unlock his operator. We've seen him very consistently with the judge. But now we get the map switch, excuse me, the switch here is we will be going into our second pistol. And if you're the side of server core, if you're able to pick up this round, you are very happy. You're actually beyond happy. It's going to basically give you 2 free rounds. It gives you the bonus and puts your economy in a fantastic spot for defending here on Bind.
Yep, 100%. We're going into this next round. It's going to be interesting to see Peaky Blinders on the attack this time.
Suppress it.
We're going to be able to also see Server Corpse on the defense. Looking like it's a 5-man push off on that B side. Also in Hookah. Tyrell going to be able to send that Molly in there. And he's holding that backside. Trying to find one with a ghost. So many swinging. He's not able to find one. He is able to find one actually on bot round. And Meteor's going to use that frenzy to get Tyrell. Hailstorm going to come in with that shorty. Getting Unstoppable, being able to plant the bomb down in a 2v3 situation, both coming from CT. Why is not swinging? Not be able to find anybody. Botniak holding it close though with that right click classic. Barely just gonna miss. Oh my god! Very nice shot from Wysau here. He's playing together. They have to play together. Who's gonna be able to get that ghost kill on Stodgy Meteor, who's playing guarded to win this round.
What a flick there. Gets the first. The classic right click just wasn't enough to finish him off, and that's just another kill going their way. And there's the pistol they really wanted. Puts your economy in a pretty good spot. And now you're forced to really batten down the hatches if you're the side of the Peaky Blinders. You have to take a couple guns off the table, and it is actually going to be Peaky Blinders going for the force here as well.
Yeah, it's just you gotta force. Looking like they're both trying to force and just trying to get that value. If you're Peaky Blinders, you do want to force here. You are down 3 rounds. You do want to get that value. Meteor with the stinger, pushing up into showers. Hazel hears them. Hazel with the flash, gonna swing out, gonna be able to find with the judge. So much value off the judge here. The rest of the team looks like they're gonna be pushing up that A short. Koto holding it with that Marshall. Not able to find anybody while the rest of the team goes onto the site.
Koto has this information that they are deep inside U-Haul, that someone could be just waiting in the wings there. That might allow Hailstorm to try and push him there with the judge. At his HP, he's a little worried about it. Finally able to check the corner. Husa 1-2, not able to get the third, but it's Hailstorm with the cleanup. And now Peaky Blinders, only 1 remains, and it's not going to matter as Koto is able to clean it up. Now 5-9, and Peaky Blinders, a really unfortunate round for them, as that is just going to effectively kill their economy for at least the next 2 rounds after going for that force after the loss of the pistol round.
What I'm seeing from Peaky Blinders is maybe a less strategic offensive tactics than I'm seeing from Server Corp. Server Corp's trying to get more info, trying to get more space, and then finally getting to a site. I mean, it looks like Peaky is just choosing a site, pushing it, and, well, if it doesn't go well, I guess we lost a round. But maybe they'll be able to change it now that their economy's a bit worse in this next round over here. Tyrell going to be able to try to get some information, but he's not going to be able to find any of them with that knife. Meteor pushing up that long. Looks like they're still in hookah. Actually, I think that KO knife did get some, but Tyrell's going to be taking down Losha. Boniak trying to jump out of there, but Tyrell's ready. Husa is going to be able to swing that long, and Meteor's going to take him out. Meteor swinging again. Going to miss that first shot. Going to miss the second shot. Going to get sprayed down by Tyrell for that 3rd kill. 2v4 situation. Looks like the team's trying to rotate. We're gonna have two flank. Tyrell sending that flash out. Gonna be able to flash one, knowing Ramen's position. He's gonna get out of there with that teleport. Flash. It's gonna come out. Looks like they're really trying to rotate, but it's not really working here. The blind's gonna come out, not gonna hit anything. Sarah for the fourth. Gonna be able to spray it on bot Ramen. Possible ace here on 65 HP. He's going to get the ace. Tyrell. Beautiful round.
Yeah, and I loved at the end there as well. It was end up being that Phoenix going. And he says, "Please bait, please bait for the ace." He did not want to get tapped around that corner.
100%.
But once again, another fantastic round. Leave nothing on the table. It is going to allow Peaky Blinders for their rifle round, but pretty much everybody on none to little credits after that. Under 1,000 for about everybody. And just look at the economy here for the side of Server Core. Everybody just about above 5K. And they still got Stingers and Marshals. They haven't really died in these last couple rounds, but this could be a hard B hit here from the side of the Peaky Blinders.
They're going to try to push it up. Going to get smoked out by Wysaw, who is there with the Marshal, trying to find them. Going to try to get out there. They might meet here. Going to be able to get picked off by Wysaw as he goes right back to the side. Sheriff out, just trying to find some more. Not really able to find any. Trying to bait them out with that ult orb, but still none of them are coming out. Looks like they've already rotated over to that side. Who's not going to be able to take out Unstoppable and Losha while the rest of them are playing land in a 5v2 situation? Bot Ramen going to catch Husa off guard, but Kota going to be able to take Bot Ramen with the wallbang from heaven. Botniak and teleport going to get taken out by Tyrell, who is playing right out of the teleport, expecting that rotation.
And Husa says, "I don't need a rifle. I've got the Spectre," and just guns him down coming out of A main. And another round here for the side of Server Core. And this is an interesting kind of forced decision, from the Peaky Blinders. You really don't want to let them get 12. You don't want to be able to allow them to get to this map point. But if you force this round, once again, you're not going to be able to force next. And you can kind of see how it's already split. I believe Jet does have access to knives at the end of it. But we'll have to see the frenzy there as well. Yes, Meteor does have access to the knives. Gonna pop them. And they might be going for a full force of the A, but it's Botniak, the first one already to fall. Kodo has just been doing fantastic on this operator all day long. And Losha able to find one out of showers, potentially looking for the second. The spray's there from Husa. She's able to get two, but not before she's taken out by Bot Ramen. Traded back, and Tyrell's gonna drop here as well. But now into the 2v2. With that ultimate still ticking away, with Spike down in showers, you still have to be able to work your way over there. Over a minute left, but the knives are available for Meteor. And he is just waiting in the wings, potentially having the peeks there. He sees him, but it's only the Marshal here for Wysa, trying to pick up that operator, able to do so. And now, Peaky Blinders in the 1v2. The shots there from Wysa, but not able to capitalize, potentially looking for a hard push. They don't even care about the Spike at this point. They want to go for a blood, and hunting is Meteor, looking for that flank opportunity. Still knows that Spike is there, so has to be super careful about this flank. You can't look out too wide. Another shot there doesn't connect, though. And Wysa, I really like, he's done pretty intelligently here, but the smoke goes out onto heaven, and it's going to force the side of Server Core's hands. They do have this Spike, and I think Meteor, no, he's actually not going to go for this rotate. Still has one knife remaining. A Vandal also in his hands.
Spike planted.
Now, back to holding the flank angle. Spike down, and now if you're Wysa, you are the one that has to move first. You are the one that has to push out one of these angles. And only with the operator in hand, you're going to have to do it very quickly. No dash away available for Wysa right here either. And he's actually going to opt to use this Sheriff instead to try and go for that first beat. And potentially actually, no, looking to save the operator. I mean, you're 11-5. Your economy is actually fantastic. But, operator, it's a pretty expensive gun.
Yeah, I think it's a smart decision from Wysaw to save. I mean, both, Meteor and Bot Ramen were just waiting for Wysaw to come there. But, at the end of the day, it was a smart decision to save. Meteor playing super aggressive, but Wysaw not going to be able to find that pick at the end of the round. And, I mean, it's funny to see these loadouts that Server Core is running. I mean, they have full eco. They have a super big eco, and they're running Marshals Like, what? What's going on? Marshals and a judge? It's interesting because you don't see that from many teams. It seems like this is maybe they have practiced a lot together and just know what loadouts work for each other. Because here it looks like they will be upgrading though. Koto being able to pick up that op that Wysaw had, and Wysaw upgrading to that Vandal.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe Wysa's just not super comfortable in that op, but there were 3-4 missed shots at the end of it. And maybe that might have been able to be a turning point for the Peaky Blinders in that round. It certainly was, but it's a high B stack from Hazelstorm. We've been terrified of all series long. The judge is there, 2 already dropped. Hazelstorm does get traded back into the 4v3 as they know they're on site. It is the Chamber and Viper already on the rotate over, but oh, wait a second. They're counter-rotating. They're heading back towards A, and you are going to have this Viper still here. Husa looking for it. Flash goes out. The hard swing is back, and they have spiked down. Viper's Pit available here as well, as Losha's already on 14 health. Doesn't matter to him too much at the end of the day, other than visibility. The decay, of course, putting them at just 1 HP, and Husa still watching showers. Might not get the timing. The spray's there. Now Husa knows. And he's just around the corner. Husa's able to find the kill. And now left into the 1v3 is Botniak. He's got the knife out. Wysa had it out too, and the shots come through, but it's just the classic available for Botniak right here. Holding this corner tight, hoping to maybe get the right click around the corner. There's 1, there's 2, but Wysa able to take them down and put themselves in map point.
The record looking super strong. Even like predicting the rotate there, we had Husa. She was able to stay on that B site and wait for, you know, Unstoppable to get that rotation. Was able to get the pick. 5% went down, and you know, it was just really good on that defense. It looked super strong, and they're looking strong on that defense. They looked super strong on offense, and I would think that this game just might be over from the way they're playing right now. I'm pretty sure Server Core is going to be able to take this one, but who knows? Peaky Blinders could plot a miracle. I've seen them do it, so let's see. Koto holding down.
You want to play? Let's play.
2 are there. Not going to be able to find that first shot. Seems like Peaky Blinders are just playing a bit slower here, which is what they haven't really been doing all around. Knowing that Koto's with that op on the other side, they might opt to rotate over to the other side, not knowing that Wysaw is playing long, just waiting for them. Tyrell looking like he's trying to rotate, but Losha just getting right on there. Gonna send that concuss out. Plant. Going down. Bot Ramen. Losha swings. Not going to be able to find one. Who's going to take him down? Bot Ramen just chilling right outside. Tyrell going to get taken down by Losha. Hazel with that ult. We already know that he loves that ult with that judge. Bot Ramen going to teleport right in front of Tyrell's going to take him down. Put him in that 4v2 situation. Looks like they have control of this site and will be defusing, but they're still making sure that nobody can come out stodgy. Gonna swing out of the showers. Gonna be able to take out Tyrell. Botniak holding that short angle, while Koto holds that long angle. Botniak on the spike. This is looking rough. From a 2v4 to a 2v1 here. Peaky Blinders gonna get taken down. Meteor gonna have to swing out with the shorty. Gonna be able to find a whole bunch of damage on Koto, but Koto is gonna be able to close it out.
Yeah, and so much time wasted there. They're just able to swing peek, you know, kind of peek around these corners without even the opportunity for the side of Server Core to take that shot and stall out that bomb as much as they can. Everybody dies at the end of the day, but still another round in the hands of Peaky Blinders, slowly inching their way back into this game. And Hazelstorm really not able to do too much there. I believe he got 1 frag, and a couple members from this side of Server Core end up dropping earlier in that round. So it's not exactly what you wanted, but once again, you look at the buys here. Peaky Blinders, everybody dying. You know, some people are a little more comfortable than others. Hazelstorm, no, Flash, peeks out, able to get 1. He's going to be able to get 2. Yes, he is the judge. Who gave this guy that gun? That shouldn't be allowed. Looking for the 3rd, but it's not there. And another trade comes in as well, forces it back into the 3v3. Players around this corner. Who's heard that ult go off? He's able to get 1. Is the spray transfer there? It's not. And now we're back into the 2v2. Picked up out of heaven as Koto takes him down. And now only 1 remaining. It's Bot Ramen. He does have the spike, so he is able to teleport over towards the B site and actually rotates back over to A. And I think both these players, I really like what Unknown is doing right now, sitting B main, just waiting for the plant sound. There's no reason to overpress. There's no reason to even peek until you hear that plant sound. 50 seconds left in the round as the side of Peaky Blinders struggling, looking to stay alive in this map 1, are working over towards the B site.
I mean, it was smart for that teleport. You know, he tried to fake the teleport, but Tyrell was already on B telling
30 seconds left.
telling Koto, hey, do not rotate. I do not see him. But at the end of the day, Ramen is still going to walk over to that B site instead of
Spike
ulting
planted.
over to it. Tyrell hears the plant as Koto is going to follow him, trying to hold down this site with a Vandal and a Dream to keep them alive in this game 1. Going to be going down to elbow. Both going to be pushing onto the site. Flash comes out from Tyrell, thinking he might be guarded. They're checking all of their corners. They're not taking any chances here. Holding guard, and the Flash is going to come out. Koto's going to be able to get Ramen over there, and the Defuse is going to come out for that win on round 1.
Yeah, map 1 over to server core. And, you know, I don't want to say in dominant fashion. They were in the driver's seat of this game, and at the end, they put the pedal to the metal, was able to finish it off.
Defenders
And what a
win.
fantastic job for them. Koto, absolutely ridiculous on that operator. The chamber is his character to play.
100%, but I also, that team, from what I'm seeing right now, server core looking so good. As you say, Koto on the op, on the chamber, looking super good. Viper just actually knowing how to use those mollies super well. Those lineups are looking super good. I know exactly where to put those pits. Hazel, obviously, with the 20 kills, not picking up a single gun other than the Judge. I mean, that last thing that he did with the Judge there, was able to come out with that flash, come out hookah and find 2. That was crazy. No way any of these other players would have been able to do that. I mean, a domination over here, not by rounds, but by kills. The entire team of Server Corp on the top. And this is just looking really good for Server Corp, and if they keep playing like this, I'm seeing this 2-0 finish, but we'll have to see what round is next, or what map is next, excuse me.
Yeah, and as we wait on that, we're going to sign into a quick break. When we're back, it's, of course, Server Core and Peaky Blinders. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone, to fmell's Monthly Melee. This is the semifinals, the first semifinals between Server Core and Peaky Blinders. And I gotta say, what a first map. Just absolutely insane. And what did you guys think about it?
Well, we can't give Hazel a judge, but he's gonna keep on using it. That's all I can tell you.
The way, like the value, the picks, just I don't know, the way Hazel was playing that Phoenix on that judge, it was wild. But I'm definitely not counting out other people. I mean, Coda playing that op super well, being able to get those picks. Expecting more of a performance from Botniak on that op, but it seems that their ping is really high due to unforeseen circumstances. So guess we're not going to see that, and instead we're going to see a switch. Botniak going to be put on the bench, or well, put as the coach, not on the bench technically. Get replaced with Stiff over here, and yeah, I guess we'll see what Stiff has to bring to the table.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the switch up here, because Botniak has been one of the players for the side of Peaky Blinders that has just been incredibly strong. He's done incredibly well on the vast majority of maps, and being without him, we'll have to see what Stiff can do. We haven't seen Stiff throughout this tournament, and this is going to be our first time taking a look at him, seeing what he can bring to the table, if he is more of that chamber player, or if that role is going to be switched on to someone else. And as we load into Ascent here, we are taking a look at the characters. Of course, it is going to be the side of Server Core already on that map point.
Otto seems to take a liking to that chamber, and hey, can't blame him. Played super well last round with that. Hazel looking for that Sky. I mean, those Phoenix flashes were great, and I'm pretty sure those Skies could look better, but maybe going back to that Phoenix, who knows? But we're gonna get our first pick from Unstoppable on the other side. Gonna stay on that KO. Tyrell with the Sova pick on the other side, gonna switch it up a bit. Last time we're playing KO, still gonna play in that initiator role, but a lot better at finding out where people were.
Yeah, and I really, my eyes are gonna be on Stiff here for the side of Peaky Blinders. What is he gonna be able to bring to the table that, replacing what I kind of consider to be the star player of the Peaky Blinders? But on that chamber, of course, we'll have to see as we look to load into Ascent. I really like this pick of the Sky. Sky is incredibly strong in Ascent. There's so much extra information and utility that can come from this character. But also, we have the likes of Wysa on the Neon instead of the Jet this time around.
Neon, very strange pick, especially for Ascent. I see Neon more on an open map, talking Freeze, talking Fracture, but on the Ascent, very closed maps, very close corners maps. Going to be interesting to see what a Neon can bring to the table. We're also going to get a Sage from Losha. That healing is always good. Those walls, super good on both sides and even at mid. So hopefully Losha's going to be able to use that util to their advantage. So here we are going into this map 1. Who do you think is going to win, Cats? Who do you think is going to be able to take this round?
Round 1 in our map 2 here, and if I were to wager a guess, I do think it is going to go to the side of Server Core. You're having this substitution can throw you off a little bit, can make you not necessarily uncomfortable, but saying, okay, we're playing with a different player, the communication's going to be different, and even though realistically it should be the same, but the communication's going to be different, you're going to have a different potential play style, and you have to adjust to that. And at this point, you have to adjust to that very quickly, but as we go into it, it's a hard stack on to beat. There's actually 3 members, though, from the side of Server Core here. Hailstorm, who would have guessed? He's got a shotgun. He's on Sky. He's got himself another flash. He's going to peek this corner hard. Everybody's actually really low from these shock darts. That Tyrell! Are you kidding? Gets 2 kills with the shock dart. Hailstorm goes in. He's going to actually get taken out by Meteor. But Tyrell, a 4K now on the Sova. 2 kills with the shock dart, 2 kills with the Ghost. You've got to be kidding me.
Now they're trying to find Ramen, but Ramen doesn't have much he can do. Spike is down. Ramen's gonna be holding that corner. Gonna be able to get one, but Tyrell's gonna be able to get that pick for the ace. What just happened?
Standing ahead.
That's that's a question I just don't think I have the answer to. And quite frankly, I don't think anyone really has the answer to at this point, as they end up falling. I don't know if he was stuck in the corner, or they really just didn't want to pee because they got hit by the initial dart, and so we said, all right, you know what? I'll take 2 more. Why not?
Yeah, and just that was crazy. They're all bunched up in that one position down main, and those darts are able to do a lot of damage. And we'll see what happens in the second round. They definitely don't want to go there anymore, so they're going to opt to go for that A site. But Hazel's going to be able to use that dog and get all of them, knowing that they're all there. Going to fall back on the side with Kodo, holding that cross angle.
And this is the round you really want to pick up here. Kodo does spot out the chamber, gets the first, looking for the second. They know everybody's on to the site now. It is trade first. They don't even know where Kodo is. Nobody was looking. He's able to get 3 shots off before he's eventually taken out. Actually only able to get 2 kills, but now it's Wysa up in heaven with the Marshall, and Meteor the only one remaining. We know he's held. There's the concussion. It's not going to matter. He's going to be concussed for a little bit longer. The spray comes through. The Ares is there. Meteor's going to dash up. Oh, he's able to get 1. That's a classic right click. But with just 45 HP remaining, he's got an Ares in his hand now. Might have himself a little bit of an advantage. The Spectre here for Husa. You look at where Spike is. It's still available. Trying to use that updraft to grab a little bit of information. Doesn't find anyone. He actually does the pre-fire around the corner. Meteor, are you kidding me? Now we're tied at 1.
Wow, Meteor was put in that clutch situation, and he delivered. The updraft to get that info was super, super clean, and that pre-fire on the Ares being a running gun as well, you know, up with the Spectre being some of the best running gun weapons in the game, and was able to use that. You don't see many players using that running gun as much as they should be, but it really, really paid off to tie up the round here.
Yeah, and these rounds are just a mess right now. I couldn't tell you what's going on. But A, we're into another. It's a pretty heavy stack on the A, as Hailstorm is going to figure out here shortly. And well, Hailstorm, he's got access to the judge now. He's going to throw out this flash, get some information. Everybody's flash. 1, 2, maybe the third. Here's the third. Hailstorm, what are you doing? You want more? There's the flash. There's the shots. The 4K. Hailstorm, please, somebody take the judge away from this man.
What is happening right now? This is just crazy. Hailstorm on that. Now I see why Hailstorm is playing that judge. Me at the beginning of the game, I heard judge only. You were telling me about that. And I'm like, hey, maybe that's just like a joke or a troll, but it really looks like Hazel is super comfortable. And I think that the Sky Flashes are much better than those Phoenix Flashes. You could, flash many people at once. You could control where those flashes are, and that's just going to help. It's going to be able to take so much value, even at long range with that shotgun. That was different.
And he went so aggressive as well. I think he had like 30 HP, and he says, nah, I'm pushing for more. Teammates don't need him. We're going in. But quick knife here from Meteor to take down Wysa, able to find the opener, and potentially a Marshall for himself as well. Yeah, let's get spotted out. Now remaining on that 71 HP, as Koda's able to get the kill through mid, as well as able to escape. Now, potentially, to push up Cat. Meteor does get the spot out, but Huso with the quick flick. And the quick shots takes down Meteor. It is Hailstorm to spot out 1. Concussions. Another. And Tyrell able to grab a little bit of information here on the backside. Stiff does take his first kill. So potentially getting a little bit more comfortable. And with the headhunter in hand, certainly looking to click some heads.
Teleport's ready.
But you can still play awfully safe.
Stiff looking to show us some of what Botniak was showing us. And why they're the star players. Stiff trying to show us why they're the good replacement, but Tyrell is going to be able to come down with the Odin and spray 2 to get that 3K and secure the round.
I'm still mesmerized by Hailstorm. It doesn't even... nothing matters in the terms of Hailstorm. It is going to be a timeout, though, called by the side of Peaky Blinders, as they're going to reevaluate a little. I think this is going to be their first rifle round. So talking about it, saying, okay, what are we going to do? Really, how do we deal with Hazelstorm? How do we deal with these players that have been able to find these flanks, that have been able to find these weird off-angle pushes? And I think the question or the answer is right now, the side of Cerbercore is playing aggressive. They are pushing here on defense, and you can play default. You have to win your ones, though.
Yeah, 100%. Playing that default should be what's really important, because when they're all pushing up, all bunched up on the site, Hazel's ready to receive them with that judge. Super wide crosshair, able to take out multiple players at once. And Hazel is just super comfortable on that. It's crazy that they really probably are talking right now, oh my god, how do we, get rid of Hazelstorm? How do we take care of him? Not really worrying about the rest of the team, probably. What is happening on the side of Peaky Blinders? Oh, never mind. They're going to go for that full buy. Meteor going to not get the op, actually just going to go for that Phantom. Looks like they're going to be, like you said, it's their first full buy round. They're probably talking, how are we going to do this? What's the strat? How do we stay away from that shotgun?
Yeah, definitely, and potentially a little bit of a slower round for them, as they are all bundled up towards the A site, trying to take mid control as the Omen smoke does go down, allows them to push up catwalk here, and potentially this could be someone pushing through B, pushing out of main and trying to get a kill, but it is Meteor to find the opening frag. The judge actually does get shut down by Stiff. So now they know Hazelstorm's off. They don't have to be super careful with a lot of these close angles as the Sova ultimate comes out to try and gather some information, maybe a little bit of damage as Tyrell is just looking for anything he can find, but isn't able to. Ramen able to get another kill and force it into the 2v5. And at this point, if you decided server core, it's really hard to come back. As the wall goes up, you only have a couple locations you can enter with the wall. Everything else, the door, Tyrell, he's going to spray right through that. Now they know exactly where he is. Might actually have baited bot Ramen to peek. We'll see. Does send out the recon drone. And does effectively get down. This is going to be timing. Stiff, able to find a quick headshot. And this should be all she wrote for this round for the side of the Peaky Blinders.
Well, I saw like they're going to opt to save the gun. Gonna be able to find. Oh, never mind. Bar Ramen gonna be able to find a quick pick on a Wysa, taking out the entire team for that flawless with the bomb going down. How many times do you see the bomb, the spike, detonating, and the entire team going down? That domination here, and I mean it was a super good execute. Really good execute there on that site. As soon as they knew that Hazelstorm was off, Peaky just went in. They all went in the site, took control, because Hazel was holding a tree. But as soon as he was gone, it was open season for them. It looks like they're all going to be going towards that B. Chamber going to try to find a pick at mid. He's not going to be able to find anything. Going to have to get back.
Yeah, and Stiff really looking way more comfortable right now. He's able to get 2, I believe, maybe 3 frags at the end of that round. Hazelstorm has been able to work his way over, though, onto the side. He's actually going to spot out all 4 members there of the Peaky Blinders. Going to send the flash out. Well, you see the Sky Dog? They say, I am not dealing with this today. Run straight away towards mid.
Maraman going to be able to find one pick mid on the cat on Husa. It's going to unlock tree for them. Running up there, Maraman already setting up those smokes. Not wasting any time. They want to get on site. The picks are going to come out from Kodo from Evan, looking good. But Ramen's going to go up glass and he's going to be able to take him out. Maraman holding that CT. Doesn't know there's more behind him. He's going to be able to take out Wysaw though. Maybe he does know there's some behind him. He's here, holding that angle. Tyrell with the Odin, gonna get one tap. Ramen possibly going for the ace here. He is pretty close to them. They just missed each other. Or maybe not. Hazel. Can Hazel save this round? We've seen miracles happen. Hazel gonna be able to get one. Flash goes out heaven for some info. Not gonna be able to find one. Just holding that corner. The op shot's gonna miss. He's really tempted. Picks up the Phantom, a different gun for the first time in the series.
I might be dreaming at this point. He's not holding a judge?
Is this a new judge skin? I don't know, but able to get out of there, damage
he hasn't
free.
Shot a different gun. We can say
going
that.
back to get the judge. He's going. Oh, he's going back to get the op.
Okay.
He gives it over to his teammate. Very smart. I mean, technically, he is still judge only. He didn't take a shot with that Phantom.
Yeah, I was like really hoping nobody would actually peek him, so he just didn't shoot. Didn't have to shoot. Does still play pretty smart when it comes to economy, but oh, guess what's back in his hands?
Yep, this is looking decent over there on that side. On the Peaky Blinders side, getting another win here, 3-3, tying it up. Kodo playing aggressive with that operator. Has those teleports set up, has that rendezvous if he needs to get out of there. Looking like it's going to be a push, very, very slow. Meteor pulling up, sending that smoke out, but Kodo is ready for him. Going to back off a little bit, though. Okay, this is going... I don't know exactly what they're doing. Looks like it's going to confirm the pick. Meteor going to be able to swing with that Phantom and take Kodo. That's huge. Kodo on the op was a menace, but having them gone is going to be huge for the side of Peaky Blinders. Looks like it's going to be a rotate to the B side.
And you do have Hailstorm here, but the side of Peaky Blinders, I'm really hoping they hard swing. They send 2 people around this corner. They're ready to go. And, well, they're running, so they know they're here on the B side. Hailstorm throws out the flash, doesn't actually grab anyone. They know exactly what Hailstorm is. He gets to the jump. He's able to pick up 2 and actually gives his team the opportunity for the retake. Gets into the 3v2. Weiss up with the Guardian, able to get 1. Gets in a little bit of trouble. The stun's there, though. And this is a spray from Tyrell. And the side of Server Core pick up another round.
So Core just being able to hold that defense. You know, they didn't want to push on that first site. They had the space, but Peaky just decided not to push up onto that A site. They had taken that space and Kodo died. They decided to just take that rotate, but Server Core was there to defend. Again, Hailstorm being able to get 2 when the entire team is looking at you. You're able to get 2 with a judge from a decently long distance. Insane, just crazy. But Tyrell, beautiful in the air. He's being able to finish them out from market. Looking really good right now. Kodo pushing up with the ult here. Looks like it's going to be an A push. Or at least they're looking around, pushing up Cat. Whole bunch of them are waiting at mid. Some are playing Cat. Some are playing that smoke at mid. Gonna swing out. No, they're there. Not gonna be able to get a pick with that Guardian. Bot Ramen get taken down. Husa with the Phantom. Gonna be able to take out Dot Ramen. Oh my, Kodo's gonna be able to get a quick pick with that op. Flash goes out. Hazel trying to find one with the judge. Not gonna be able to find another one. Sends the flash out. Oh, doesn't get a pick. Focus on Jet. Double takes him out. Kodo takes taken out. Or Kodo gets, taken out here in the 1v1 situation. Unstoppable versus Tyrell. Wall goes down. Spike's here, and Spike just has to be planted. Gonna go for it. Tyrell slowing. Knows that he needs to go and defuse his bomb. Unstoppable, sending out the knife. Not expecting him to be right there. Tyrell with the swing, gonna be able to get the pick to finish off the round.
And he was holding kind of an off angle. They really didn't expect him to just come so quickly around the corner, especially when he threw the knife out that side. But Tyrell, king of doing the things that are unexpected so far, and has been able to pick up another round here for Server Core, makes it another 2-round lead. And the economy, I believe, did incredibly well for the side of Server Core. Able to pick up 2 in a row here. A lot of guns saved across the board over the previous rounds. And if the side of Peaky Blinders end up dropping this round, I believe they might be forced into a save.
What I'm seeing here from the side of Peaky Blinders is really, really good executes here and there, right? They were able to get those 3 wins that they were able to get were really some really good executes. But Weishau's going to be able to take that Meteor down at mid with that that Vandal Ramen holding mid, trying to find them. But we're going to get the Molly out. Looks like both teams just playing pretty slow. Husa trying to find that pick over at mid link. Not going to be able to find one yet. Not finding anything. Looking down Cat. Just trying to get as much information as possible. But they're gone from there. They're trying to push up on that B site. Tyrell and Hazel holding it. We know that Tyrell and Hazel playing on the B main. They are just pretty scary. And they're probably going to get a couple picks here. Looks like they're just playing slow. They don't want to push it, so we're going to get the bolt to find them. Losha going to take that corner here, not be able to find anything. The dog's going to go out. Love how these utilities playing together. Sova's forcing them to leave. Then they... Oh, wow, this is looking really good. Tyrell going to be able to get the wall bang off the Losha. The flash goes out by Hazel. Not going to be able to find one. Knows they were blinded, though. So he knows that they're there.
The ulti out, trying to find some extra damage and information.
30 seconds
Lady
left.
did connect on 1 shot. And now 30 seconds on the clock. You're on a timer if you're the side of Core, or excuse me, Peaky Blinders, is they're having to push good. Chamber here with the ultimate. They are able to take down one, forces it into this even fight, into 3v3, and Kota's going to try and play safe on this flank. Ramen able to find the teleport as
10
well.
seconds left.
Now, 10 seconds. If he's able to kill this spike carrier, they probably win the round, but the spike does go down. The shot onto Stiff does connect.
One enemy remaining.
Waiting to get back on A as Hazelstrom is able to pick up bot. Ramen now coming heaven. Got to be careful here. They're going in quickly. They have no information, but they do know where he is now. Actually able to get the first gun. Flashbang out, but it doesn't matter as Kota comes through the smoke, gets the shot, and gets the kill.
They're looking so strong holding on these sites. I mean, my favorite thing about this round was when they were trying to push up that... Oh, yeah, we're getting a little bit of spam here, but trying to push up that B main, and Hazel and Tyrell playing so well together. When I realized Tyrell sent out that bolt to find if anybody was there. When that bolt was sent out, it forced Losha to move in deeper into B main. After that, it was just, you know, it forced him to be there. Hazel said this has to be there, sent that dog to confirm it, finds him, and now they know that Hazel's there. They want to get out as fast as possible, but what they don't know is that Tyrell was holding that Odin and was able to spread him out through the wall. Great team play and team chemistry, which was, you know, what I praised Peaky Blinders for earlier in the tournament. But it looks like Core is just, you know, doubling down on that. Meteor pushing up Blink, trying to find him. He's going to be able to find out the off, going to be able to find Husa playing Cat.
Able to pick up one, and another falls as the members are trying to decide where they want to push. And looks like it might be B. They know the members of the side of Core hold a lot of the other players there, but it's Hazelstorm. Once again, he's going to pop his door. He's going to go for the peaks. The shots are there, but he gets Losha pretty low. Of course, you're on that stage. You are going to be able to heal a little bit, but is it going to be enough? Ojo has to play it safe here, walking over to the mid. They're going to run into each other. The right click's there.
Spike down.
And the shots come through as well. The quick headshot is more than enough. He's got to be careful. I don't think Koto realizes he's behind him. The shot from the glass net. It's there. Kota, the shot. Now we're left with the 1v1 as Meteor's able to find the swing with the Guardian and makes it a 2-round game once again.
Koto on the ups, lots of value, but at the end, not being able to find the last kill. That's the thing with the operator. You can have a lot of value, but if you're not playing with your team or playing character and get out of situations, Jet, Reyna, Chamber, I hear the teleport just wasn't set up for him there. And you're going to get in those situations where the op has an extremely low fire rate, right? You're not going to be able to get those multi-kills super quickly. And that's essentially what happened. He had the control of the spike, had it down, but it just wasn't enough fire rate for him to get everyone because they were all pushing him at the same time. Almost got it, but wasn't able to.
Big Sova dart to gather information. Doesn't actually spot out unknown, but they do know not everybody's working towards this B side, so you can be a lot more careful in the mid area and towards A. And I like how the pace of play has slowed down a lot here from the side of Core. They've been able to slow it down. They're not going super hyper-aggressive anymore. They're waiting for angles to be peaked that they're holding. Because you are on the defending side. Generally, that's what you want. But you still have to be careful at the end of the day because a couple of people can go down very, very quickly if you aren't able to find trades. And Koto, well, knows you're there. Shot comes through. Bot Ramen, the first one to drop here in the round.
So playing Market looking super good on that judge. Going to be able to take a lot of damage on Unstoppable, but Unstoppable, even on 30 HP, is going to be able to find 2. Taking a pick on Wysa and on Hazel themselves.
Here.
2v3 situation, a flash coming out from Unstoppable, low HP. Husa can hear them, but he's going to decide not to go against them. The spike is mid. They have to go and get it, and they're playing slow. They're playing smart. They're doing what they have to do. The flash is going to come out. Don't know what he was trying to flash. Husa going to be able to take down Unstoppable. Meteor playing that main with that Jet. Almost going to get taken down here. Going to get the shot. Wow, the shot in the smoke from Koto. Again, Koto looking so good on his op right now.
Last round in the half.
All of this series and all the previous games as well. And, you know, that KO flash, you know, maybe they buffed him. Maybe it sticks to surfaces now. But it definitely hasn't worked just yet. Maybe the patch hasn't hit.
Throw it against the wall. I don't think he was expecting it to go out, to come back to him as much as they wasn't able to blind anything. But good try at least. All right, going into this next round over here, Unstoppable, we're going to be able to send out that KO knife. Maybe making up for that flash last round. Not going to be able to find anything market. Tyrell with the Odin able to spray down too, but Stiff's going to get the wall bang with the Phantom to take him down. Stiff's going to put that teleport down. Unstoppable starts planting. Going to play that boathouse. Meteor holding this corner, trying to get even just one pick here. Going to be able to find two, the ult three, even with the ult out. This is looking super good, putting Wysaw in a 1v3 situation. Meteor's just got to play for this angle. Here's Wysaw get on the site. Wysaw's pretty fast, going to slide in, both in the corners. Stiff going to be able to find the pick onto Wysaw.
What frags there from Meteor? Nobody even ended up shooting at him at the end of the day, and I just hurt them. The Seekers kind of took a weird path. They kind of just ran right past him. The stun didn't hit. The close-sighted didn't hit, and
need a drop. Thanks.
Staj Meteor able to pick up an easy 3K for himself, or could have been potentially more. Glad and more than happy to win that round. Really don't want to go 8-4. You're way more happy going 8-5 and half.
100%. Just being able to, yeah, it looked really good from the team. Yeah, as you said, able to take those 3 picks there. It was really odd that ult just, didn't really do much, and was able to take all 3 of them, looking super good. Hopefully, it's gonna be a bit luckier for them here on this next round here, on this next half is what I'm trying to say here. Sorry.
Knife goes out for a lot of information. They do expect Unstoppable. They are going to give up this site and play the retake. And this is one of the weirder sites to retake. If you don't have members playing a lot of different angles, especially on the defending side, you can kind of get shot like fish in a barrel. Just because you have these 2 different angles. The shot guard's going to come out and do a lot of damage. Koto's able to clean up one, looking for potentially another. He actually runs out of bullets. He's got to pull out this classic. He's going to be trading still with Meteor. Is able to get the kill, forcing it into a 4v4, so they know he's on the flank. Now, another 2 kills come through. Defender still looking strong. Recon Dart is going to give so much information. The peek's there, the shot's there. He's going to be able to turn it around. Another headshot, and now it's in the 2v1. Meteor goes for the trades. The Sheriff shots are there. Forces it into 1v1, but just 14 HP remain.
I'm out
And
of
it's
stuff.
Hazelstorm with the shotgun once again. The peek's there. The shot's there as well. And the round over to the side of Superboy.
Like, Hazel looking super good with that shotgun. A lot of people would have swung it the wrong way or something, but he got behind the box in a situation where he couldn't really miss. 14 HP, got taken down. Tyrell was looking super good with those frags early in the round, was able to, clean up quite a bit. And playing that retake is definitely smart sometimes, but they just weren't able to. As you said, this site is a bit weird to retake. There's different angles. As soon as you get a pick, someone could be right behind you because you have lanes and stairs. But this time doesn't look like they're gonna have to do any kind of retaking on that side because it looks like it's going to be a B push. The dog's gonna be able to find one. They're not playing slow at all. Hazel back on that judge, looking super good. Gonna be able to get into that slow though. Gonna get taken down by Stodgy. Meteor going back behind Jen. They're trying to get out of this smoke, but they're not really able to. Trying to find as much info as possible.
Ready.
Hunter there, but only 2 bullets left in that. He's hoping it's enough for 2 kills, but 1 already gone. He's used the rendezvous to go back and playing slow here as we approach the minute mark.
Gotta go.
Marshall switching hands over to the hands of Wysa as a bit of more recon goes out that side. They wanted to be careful about that flank, and I really like how that was played. But only a single person on the B side. You do potentially have one rotating over, and look at actually where Spike is. Spike is all alone. If you're able to get this kill on the Tyrell, it could be massive, but they are able to spot out Spike, and now it's the hard rotate over towards the B side. 30 seconds now left on the clock.
30 seconds left.
Full rotate over the B side. Wysaw's gonna let him know about the rotation. Shooting a shot mid, trying to get a pick. Not being able to find anything though, but they're not letting go of that W key. They're pushing up, and it's good because none of them are waiting for them anywhere. They're all scattered. Some on A, some mid. Come going CT. It looks like they're gonna be able to get that spike down, even with 12 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
You're playing that market
Spike
position.
planted.
Doors going down. You're not gonna be able to go through there. They're just gonna set up. We got spikes, we got smokes, that are coming out. We got teleports that are coming out. Everything. Setting up that util in this 4v4 situation.
Here.
It's equal on each sides. One's gonna put in a lot more work. Wysa gonna be able to take out Losha with that Marshall. But the smoke's going to come down here from Omen. Wysa not playing calm at all. Going to be able to dash out of there. Stiff finding one. They're just holding Stiff on lane. Tyrell able to find one with that Spectre. Tyrell on screen. Maybe trying to find another one. Not going to be able to find one. Wysa and Husa going to be able to get those picks there to win the round. Not letting one person go down in that 4v4.
Yeah, and you got to be pretty happy with that bonus. Timeout being called, though, here for the side of Peaky Blinders. And this is a situation where they really have to talk and try and figure out what exactly they need to do to stop this team, because they're just not looking comfortable right now. They haven't been able to land the shots, and a lot of the times they get killed, it's just an over-rotation or an over-peak that you really don't need to do on the defensive side.
100%. On the defensive side, it's all about just holding your ground. It's all about staying in a position where, you know, you want them to fall into your crosshair. You know, that's what Valorant's really all about. Tactical game. You don't want to play too aggressive here. And yeah, I mean, that's just sometimes that's going to win you the round, just being able to play calm, you know?
Definitely. And, you know, still, of course, you're going to have a couple of weaker guns on the side of the, excuse me, not Peaky Blinders, Server Core. You know, just because they have it from previous rounds. They're still looking good.
Yeah, and looks like this timeout is about to end here. If you know you're in that position, you're playing defense, you gotta talk together. Probably telling each other, yeah, guys, look, we gotta play a bit slower here. We gotta, you know, stay back, let them fall into our crosshairs, and we could do this. You know, what they're probably talking about right now. 5 seconds left. Into this timeout. And here we are, round is starting. Losha's gonna be able to hear that dog. He's gonna put that wall up. But they don't care. They're gonna gun down that wall. They don't care. Do they expect her getting on the wall? A flash is gonna come out. No one's gonna look. Losha able to pick one. Not able to get another though. Tyrell gonna be able to get that pick and open up a lane to be able to get onto the site right here. The team follows and plants a spike in the corner.
Spike planted. Last player
Side
standing.
3v2, make it a 3v1 as Hazelstrom's able to pick up another shotgun as the knives come out for Meteor. He's got a tall task, but not an impossible one. With these knives, it's certainly more than possible. I believe they might have heard him in that jump. If they don't know where he is, they certainly are about to know as the shots come through. He gets spotted out on top of the roof and taken down. Server Core hit double digits.
Yeah, I mean, they got onto the site, and they definitely know how to hold down a site. They know where to plant, they know where to look, and they definitely heard that at the end. I mean, just that defense, just, I don't know, it just wasn't tough enough. That Sage Wall didn't scare them. They just broke right through it, ran through it. That flash did a lot from Hazel onto Losha. Losha was holding there and had all three in the crosshair. If it wasn't about that flash, was at the end was only able to take one. Ooh, Kodo gonna be able to find one at mid. Losha with that wall up. Same strat, not sitting on top of the wall this time though. Gonna get sent back from the Molly. Tyrell being able to find Bot Ramen also being able to find Hazel, which is huge for them. They don't have to worry about these small corners here. Tyrell gonna push up while Losha gets back on the site. You can't beat Neon's speed. Neon's get onto the spike. And wow, a beautiful finish into this round. We didn't even have to plant the spike.
Yeah, what a quick round from them as well. Just absolutely running in, taking no prisoners onto B side. And they've been able to consistently do that on attack. Just run in, they take their kills, they take the trades they want, and most of the time they are positive net trades. You are maybe losing one member and you're getting 2 kills. So more than happy with it. And, you know, we mentioned last time, you know, Losha with on that wall, it was an off angle. That's where you're able to pick up one of those easy 1-2 kills, and you're not going to be able to do that every round. Once you do it once, you've kind of cast away your hand. The knife goes out to try and slow the attack. Stiff is actually able to win the op battle versus Koda, so it forces this into the 5v4. And they are going to be able to slow down the attack, but not delay it long enough as Tyrell's looking for information. One person already spotted. Hazelstrong now goes in. Doesn't matter. Unstoppable. Takes him out. But they know exactly where Unstoppable is. The trade there from Tyrell. Wysa's able to take down Ramen as well and forcing it into the 3v3. Wisa looking for the perfect angle that he wants. Now it's all three members here from Server Court on site. A very aggressive play here from Stiff. He's actually just knifes it down. But the tour de force is still available, so Ultimate comes out. Tyrell actually takes out Losha, and he's looking for more. Actually hits him. Is he going to be able to finish him off? The updraft from Meteor keeps him alive for a little bit longer. Still in this 3v5, the shot's there, but Weiss is able to turn it around. The hip fire is just not accurate on the tour de force, and Stiff falls, but not before Tyrell gets another shock dart kill to his name. That's his third. And
Match
you know,
point.
we talked about shock darts as more of a nice little damaging ability. They're able to do just a little bit of poke damage. No, Tyrell has 3 kills off of that.
Tyrell's not playing any games. You know, he got Hazel on that judge only a possibly Tyrell looking super strong. I'd wonder if Zoas might be able to do like a bolt only. That'd be funny. But nonetheless, this is looking kind of weak on the defense. On the Peaky Blinders side, they're just not able really to hold down those sites. But on the Server Corp side, as soon as they have that spike down, it's like they're playing defense now. They're playing super well. They're able to hold these angles. Why's not wasting any time? Gonna get in there. Not gonna be able to find a pick. Unstoppable. Gonna be able to find one. Sending that molly into main. Going back down on the site. Trying to find someone in the smoke, but it's too late. They've already rotated off, or so it seems. They still have the spike. Not taking any chances pushing onto the site in a 5v3. But Ramen holding down mid. Will he find them? The drone goes out. Tries to find one. Doesn't get spotted. Looks like they might run up market. And Ramen going to be able to find one. But he's not going to be able to get the second. Tyrell going to be able to find him. Util not being able to be used because of that KO in a 4v2 situation. Husa, she's just checking her corners. Really not trying to get killed by these corners. Losha right there, though. I don't think she realized that. So the smoke goes down just to make sure. Gonna shoot there. Gonna get a bit of damage on Husa. Looks like they're trying to go back to that site. Server 4 already knows what's going on.
Left.
Husa gonna try to get on site. Takes a bit more damage. It's gonna get taken down by Losha in the 1v4. Tyrell, the top frag. Can he do it? He's gonna get taken down for a round. And Stodgy is going to take that win.
Yeah, a very smart strategy there from the Peaky Blinders. They kind of went for more of a stack onto this site to just slow down the attack by any means possible. And we've seen consistently Wisa on this Duelist Neon. All he is there to do is make room, and that is what he's doing onto this side every time. But this time he gets picked just about instantly. Really slowed down the attack there, and Server Court not able to capitalize on it. But if you're the side of Peaky Blinders right now, you can't afford to make a single mishap. You cannot drop a single round, or you are out of this tournament. Koto drops the tour de force and always loves to peek this angle. Stiff playing it tight. And Koto making a lot of noise. He's going to pop this ult orb. He does not care. Doesn't actually finish it, but he held that for way too long for my comfort.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that myself. Almost Steve was able to swing out, but he said, you know what, I'm not going to swing it. Possibly with that op, just holding me on that angle. But on the other side, Unstoppable is going to throw that molly out while they break that wall. Going to resort to playing Roadhouse and wait for the team to come and help him. Losha going to with the rotate over, going to try to help him, but this Sky ult going to find him. On site, almost getting able to get a pick, but a bit too long range for the judge there. Miracles can happen, but he can't do impossible things. Husa is going to be able to get that pick on Unstoppable. They're going to get on site. Husa, Viper's pit going down, going to be able to get that spike down. 3v3 situation. Tyrell in the pit, trying to find one. Koto holding that angle out of the smoke. Still playing B main. Can he help his team with this little flank here?
They don't know he's behind him. They have zero information on him, and they're just spraying through the wall. The res comes through, but he have her ulti out. Koto, that's one, that's two. He's looking for the third. He's not able to connect. Here it finally is the triple, and now only one remains here. It's Meteor on the backside. He's got to be able to kill 3 different people. Wires one, fake defuse, looking for potentially the second, but the corrosive is available. It's able to slow him down. The shots are there. Meteor picks up 2, but it's Koto with the trades, the shots. He's got to basically stick this at this point, and it's not going to matter. 13-6, 2-0, your final score, and it is going to be Server Core to move on.
For that last round, super huge flank from Koto, getting huge value on that up. Wasn't able to get those shots on that Res Omen, but finally made it work, putting Meteor in that 1v3 situation and almost being able to clutch it up. But Koto is going to come in and get that round. Pretty good series. I mean, both teams looking pretty strong, but definitely Server Core looking super strong with this 2-0 shutout, looking super, super good right now.
Yeah, and Tyrell, really the unsung hero of that game. Didn't have too many, massive multi-kills with the judge or insane op shots, but the consistency was there all game long. Whether it was with the Sova darts, the recon ability of that character is just absurd, or whether it was with some of his funky shock dart kills. Even without the shock dart kills, the shock dart damage is absolutely insane. But love to see that, and of course, really looking forward to seeing him move on.
And yeah, the shock dart's looking pretty crazy. Lots of unconventional ways to kill this this series. Hazel being able to, you know, consistently be up on the leaderboard, top fragging match MVP last game, and you know, playing pretty high up on the leaderboard with only a judge. I mean, this team is looking really strong. I mean, Kodo on the up, Tyrell playing super good at getting a whole bunch of picks. Hazel being able to play that judge. It was a bit harder here on Ascent, though. I would have thought it'd be a bit easier. There's a lot more smaller angles, but a lot of the duels that he was taking were just a bit too long range for the judge. Waiso and Husa both looking strong. Husa maybe not able to get as many kills, but definitely that value on the controller. Those walls coming out, those Viper's Pits were actually the reason why they were able to win a lot of those rounds.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know, we are going to actually be able to get Hazel in here for a second. And this is a man's brain I would love to pick right now. Just
100%.
Talking about, of course, his choice of the judge, his choice of staying on everything else, and how aggressive he plays with that judge. I also really want to know, why not use any other gun in the game?
Hello, Hazel. Congratulations on the match MVP.
Thank you so much.
I gotta say, just why the judge? First of all, why the judge?
It's the only gun I can use in this game.
Got it.
So what I'm hearing is you can't aim.
That's correct.
I
played Winston in Overwatch. You know, gotta carry over the tradition into Valorant. That's just how it is.
I mean, you are so confident. I mean, you're able to throw those flash out, whether it's on Phoenix, whether it's on Sky, and able to just get these crazy picks. I mean, are you just flicking them with that shotgun? For other people who are trying maybe to go a judge only, what would you tell them is your best advice for a judge only player?
My best advice is, obviously, it's not as much about the aim as, you know, rifle is. So the best thing to practice is your game sense and awareness. That'll really allow you to get kills with a gun that doesn't necessarily rely on aim.
100%. You're definitely able to take a lot of people off guard there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, let's talk a little bit about that 4K out of A side. you heard them there. You throw out the Sky Flash. Okay, first three, sure, whatever. You have probably, I think it was 14 HP left. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, you know, I'll push off 14 HP because why are you pushing off 14 HP?
Because why not? My team's there to back me up, right? Yeah, why not? If I get another flash, I get the guaranteed kill, and even if I die, someone's right behind me to follow up.
Love it. Love the confidence. I definitely see that, you know, play Winston, just jump in consistently.
It's all about the aggression. That's what I brought over from Overwatch. It's the transferable skills.
100%. And I wanted to ask something. There was that one round where you heard three and on that B site. You were playing with Tyrell, who was playing that Sova on the Odin.
Mm-hmm.
He sent that bolt out. Sage pushed up. Did you know Sage would push up or someone would be there? Is that where that game senses were? Because you sent that dog out,
yes.
Was able to send her back, assuring Tyrell that that wallbang there. Was that a communicated play, or was that just random? What happened there?
Yeah. So the dart landed, further back in garage, and I think I heard a footstep. So I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if it was inside or outside, but I sent in the dog in to confirm, and it was inside.
Yeah, that was a really good play. Looked like super good team play from you guys, and yeah, overall the entire team just being able to play super well with each other. You guys played great.
Yeah, thank you.
And I think that's it for questions, unless you guys have any more.
No, that's it for me.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will let you go and celebrate with the rest of your team, Hazel. Congratulations on the win, and in doing it in such an amazing way.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And
Bye.
yeah. See ya. And that was Hazelstorm from Server Core with, I mean, what I would like to think as kind of an upset win over Peaky Blinders. Unless you guys were gunning for Server Core winning, but personally I had Peaky Blinders winning, but yeah.
And I don't know if a little bit comes from, you know, Botniak having a couple ping issues here and there, because he was really one of their star players when he was on that chamber, but unfortunately we weren't able to see him today. But overall, the strength and the communication here from Server Core, just the way they play together as a team, fantastic. And always having that kind of ace up your sleeve, having that wild card in Hazelstorm on this judge works fantastic for them.
And yeah, definitely, I was looking at Peaky Blinders. They were playing super good, especially against their game against Ha earlier in the tournament. They were looking super strong. That team chemistry looked very strong. But like as you said, Botniak having those ping issues, maybe you know, you are a bit more nervous when you have a sub coming in. You might not play as much with that sub. It happens to teams, but you can't discredit Server Core either. They're looking super good, and I can't wait to see them advance and play other teams in this tournament.
I absolutely agree, and I think with that, we're gonna have to close it out and catch us again tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST when we will get Squirtle Squad versus the Teddingtons, which should be a fantastic matchup if the last two matches had anything to say for it. And yeah,